Hey everyone, welcome back. I think this will start week 3 of month 2. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think it would be week 3 of month 3. I can't remember. Anyway, it's another episode. If you're confused, the episode numbers are labeled, so either way. So we're going to jump into it pretty quick today because we have a lot to get done. I talked to the old farts down at the pub, and they said, they actually laughed at me. They said something about barley being a fall crop or a winter crop. It gets used a lot as a cover crop, and told me that I should be fine planting barley in this field over here. So actually what we're going to do is, the reason why I say we've got a lot to do today is we've already prepped this field, field number 7. That's the one that we did yesterday. We're going to plant this with barley. And then we're also going to prep this area right here for the pigs. I don't want them up here in the main yard because they stink. So we're going to prep this area here for the pigs, and then we're going to go ahead and plow the rest of field 4, lime it, and then we're going to plant that upper part of 4 and all of 7 with barley today. But before we do that, we have to run down to the farm store and meet Luke. She's going to meet us there to pick up the camper trailer. So a couple other plans that I think we're going to do. I think what I want to do, we're going to do barley in 4 and 7, like what I just said. And then that lower field, number 3, we're going to make this whole field our hay field. So we can cut grass off of that field. And based on talking to the other guys and to the owner of the animal dealer, they're always in short supply of silage to make a total mixed ration for cows. And there are not a lot of hay fields around here. Most everybody is doing crops. And so they're always in need of silage. So that might be a good way to make some extra money as well. All right, I'm going to run in here and see if Luke is here and get this trailer sold. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so that was a pretty easy transaction there. She ended up giving us $11,800 for the camper, which I am stoked with. I only paid $16,000 for it new, and considering the fact that she gave us a bunch of timber off of her land, I would have honestly probably just given it to her, but she was willing to pay for it, so I'm not going to turn it down. We're trying to build the homestead up. We could use every penny we can get right now. So I got went ahead and leased the roller that will roll out any previous fields. So went ahead and leased that. We're going to get this area over here rolled. And then the guy at the farm store also told me that I had left a bag of fertilizer down there. So they went ahead and loaded that up for me too, which we've already paid for it. I just hadn't brought it home. All right, so I think I want this thing. I want this driveway to just continue straight across, I think. Oh, and also, while I was down there, they're going to send a truck and trailer up. So I went through the yard, cleaned out this fence row while I had this mulcher. went through and kind of cleaned out this fence row here, or rock row, mountain wall row. I did take down one weird tree here and hauled that off. And then I pruned up some of these trees a little bit just to make it a little cleaner looking. Ran the brush cutter through here. Then this tree is really weird. Like, that chunk is there. But, like, this is not a stump. If you watch this, it'll move in the wind. See it? See it moving? Super weird. And I can't cut any of this. I've noticed that on a couple of things, and I think it's just some kind of glitch in the trees on this map. But anyway, so I also asked the farm store guy about that. He said he's got a machine coming in today that we can rent that he says he thinks will just chew that tree up. So that might work. But anyway, mulcher. I'm going to sell the mulcher. He also has a John Deere bush hog coming in that's bigger. And so I'm going to buy the bush hog. It's cheaper than the mulcher was, and it'll do the same work. We don't really need this. I have the pallet forks, and I can just use the pallet forks. This roller does absolutely no good for this gameplay in FS22 or in Seasons. If we were playing on a map with Seasons, it would come in handy, but not in this map. The corn head we are leasing. This we own. We're going to sell the combine head. And then the old 4400 is on lease as well. It's going to go back. I actually found a 5600 at auction, and it is coming in. And the farm store has agreed to purchase it and allow us to lease it until we're ready to buy it. So yeah, so they're going to send the truck up probably while we're working. They're going to come pick all that stuff up. They'll go ahead and pay us for the stuff for selling them, and then we won't have to pay for the other stuff anymore either. I think I want this to go straight across, kind of where I've already torn through here. And then right here at the end, we'll just kind of curve it in to this road here, I think. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and flatten out everything on this side of it. And then we'll plant barley on that side after we plow it all under. So let's get this thing rolled out and reversed back to grass, or to regular land. All right, well, that task is done. We've got a nice spot here to put the pigsty whenever we get ready for that. And I don't think it's going to take up this whole space. We'll probably maybe plow a section back in whenever we get the pigsty built so that we know exactly how much room it's going to take. I think since they're coming up to pick up a bunch of other stuff anyway, we'll just leave this here and let them pick it up too when they come. And let's run and grab the bigger tractor. And we'll use that to get started doing some plow work. I love this tractor. You know, funny enough, I think it's actually a blessing that this cotton went bad on us. I've got a buddy that owns a cotton farm down in Georgia, southeast Georgia, Okefenokee Natural Fiber Farm, and they do a lot of cotton down there. He's fairly new farmer, only been doing it for about 2 years, and hasn't really had great luck yet, but was talking to him, and he asked me how big the field was, and I told him. He said the machine that we need in order to harvest the cotton would probably cost us somewhere in the ballpark of $25,000 just to lease it. He said we'd be lucky on this farm. We'd have been lucky to get, with the weeds and just the lack of care, we'd have been lucky to get probably 10 grand worth of cotton off of it. So we had actually went in the hole on this farm, on this plot, trying to harvest the cotton. So anyway, live and learn, right? That was a lesson that could have cost us a lot of money, but you know, luckily we didn't have to. All right, so it's plowed. Let's go. We'll go jump in the small tractor and get the sulky and run over and get some lime and put some lime on the field. All right. Well, they've still not came and picked anything up yet. Plowing and lawn work is done. I think we'll drop off. We'll use the big tractor. Drop off the plow and pick up the drill box. And go ahead and start getting some barley in the ground. One field down, one to go. We should probably stop and top off the fertilizer quick. All right, well, there's barley field number 2 done. 50% fertilized. I was kind of hoping that because we didn't plow that in. I should go over and check the cotton. I don't think it'll work either. I was kind of hoping for a fertilizer bonus, considering the fact that we plowed everything in, but such is life. All right, well, they just came and picked everything up while I was over here cleaning everything, or cleaning the tractor anyway. Ended up getting 17 grand for the stuff we sold, and then of course we returned the stuff that was on lease. Don't really know if I have anything else that I wanted to get done today. That might have actually been everything. Now the downside is that the barley won't be ready until spring. So we won't have any straw to start with the pigs. I mean, technically we could go ahead and get the pigs. They may be cheaper right now in the fall. So we could go ahead and get the pigs. And that we would get slurry from them. So we would have at least some sort of fertilizer that we could put on the fields. However, we won't have any actual manure. And the manure is what we need for the greenhouses. So that kind of defeats the purpose. We could go ahead and get chickens, but if we get chickens, we have to buy chicken feed, which is super expensive, and they eat it quick. Whereas if we keep some of the barley off the fields, we could use that for the chickens. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I feel accomplished. I feel like there's so much we need to do, but I guess we got a lot done. We rolled this field, we plowed this field, we sowed both of those fields. So yeah, I mean, that actually we did a lot today. So anyway, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. And I'll catch you guys when we wake up in the morning. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. See you guys later.